talk something. We're here to talk about something that's very, very important in our life. What we need to, survive in this time we are in. Actually, we have to discuss on the topic. I feel like every one of us know about the topic, self-discipline. Just I pray and all that each and every one of us will listen and pay good attention in Jesus' name. With me here on stage is
Hallelujah. My name is Praise God.
My name is Praise.
Praise the Lord. My name is Amara Chube.
Praise God. My name is Abubu Bello Research.
mine is Joshua God. Actually, praise God. In brief, just tell us what is self-discipline.
Hallelujah. With my own understanding, I believe self-discipline is practically one constraining himself from doing certain things which sometimes might not look wrong, but due to his own personal convictions, he constrains himself from doing those things.
Okay, let me also add to that. Self-discipline is the ability to control yourself and behave in a particular way, in an orderly way, without being told what to do and what not to do. That's practically what self-discipline means. Being able to do what you're expected to do without someone telling you this is what you have to do. Thank you.
Okay, last up, the last one is please give your answer. Tell us something about self-discipline.
Praise the Lord. Self-discipline is simply being able to control your thoughts, your actions, your reactions, your behavior, and your attitude. Being able to be a master of yourself, inside and outside. That's what self-discipline is. Thank you.
Okay. In life, we need self-discipline in every aspect of our life to do some certain things very well. And although they are military, but we'll be touching just few this afternoon. Please, please can you just tell us what does self-discipline have to do with our character?
Praise God. Self-discipline has to do with every aspect of human life, just as you rightly said. So, with regards to self-discipline, it's knowing what you're supposed to do and doing it whether you have the desire to do it or not. You just force yourself or give yourself to doing it. So self-discipline and our character. There is a popular saying that actions speak louder than words, and there are times you hear people say that your actions speak so loudly that I can't even hear a word you say. So when we talk about your character, it goes in a long way to show who you really are. So you might say a thing. If I come on stage now and say I don't lie, I don't steal, but the next minute I'm out, I'm stealing and I'm lying, it's telling a different thing from what I'm saying. So what am I trying to point out? With character, we have to discipline ourselves, doing what we know that is right, whether it is pleasing to our body or not. You have to give yourself to doing it. So you're being asked to do it. You know things that are right. Naturally, you know things that are right. So you have to give yourself to do it, whether you desire to do it or not. Thank you.
Thank you. Please, Mr. Praise God, do self-discipline have to do anything with time management?
Right. Yes, self-discipline has practically everything to do with time management. There is this popular word everybody knows, and the word is procrastination, and it is the devil of our time. And time management is also linked to character, in the sense that if a person is disciplined enough to push himself to doing things, he does not procrastinate. We all know that a journey of 1,000 kilometers begins with a step, right? And that a battle is not one with just one slap or anything. So with this point, we realize that self-discipline helps us to manage time well. It helps us, for example, you want to go out, but you have better things to do at home. You will not just waste your time going out and having fun when you know you have books you have to read at home. And also, it also helps you not it helps you place a value on your time actually. So if you value your time as much as you value every other thing, you will realize that your life begins to make much more meaning. For example, you will not be coming to church every day, not because church is not good or is not bad, but because you have set a particular pattern for your life that you come for things you should come for in church, and the days you have nothing to do in church, you will not be seen loitering about in church and playing in church. But when you have activities in church, you come around and do what you're supposed to do. So self-discipline helps you a lot, even in your reading. Many people have developed this character of timetables when they read. So that timetable also is disciplining yourself to follow a particular pattern, even in reading. So you do chemistry in the morning, physics in the afternoon, and biology at night, and in the midnight you do something else. And before you know it, you have covered the textbooks.
Hallelujah. Just to add, reflecting into self-discipline and time management. You know, as individuals, as persons, young persons, teenagers who are growing up. You know, we have aspirations, we have ambitions, we have what we want to become. And all of these things can't come to manifestation if we don't bring ourselves into training. You know, most times training doesn't just come from the outside or from an external body. I've come to know over time that the best discipline you can actually give to yourself is the one you decide to give to yourself. You know, when I was entering university, I have this I was advised by several persons, the pastor, these persons talked to me, my siblings, my father, and all of that. But at the end of the day, I have to sit down and tell myself, this is what you ought to do. So many persons in the university who misbehave, they have fathers who are pastors, high-ranking pastors, even in assemblies, outside assemblies, and all of that, and persons who are, high profile in society. But you see their children misbehaving. Not that they were not informed about what they will face in university, but they failed to discipline themselves. You get? So discipline has to do with your personal decision to stick to a particular way of living your life. We have goals, as I said. So as a goal-getter you are, you must tell yourself that, look at what I want. You must persevere with your goals. You know what perseverance is? Being able to endure. Even when what you are actually doing is not enjoyable, you are trying to submit yourself into training and discipline to achieve it. Hope I'm clear. So that's what self-discipline bringing it in alignment with time management as well. That's what I think it is. Praise the Lord.
Okay, please, I don't discipline on you. Please, in a nutshell, please just tell us what self-discipline has to do with peer influence.
Okay, peer influence. No, okay. This week I was going through a brief research on something. I was trying to understand what influences young persons. What makes a young person begin to misbehave or live waywardly, should I say. As teenagers who are growing up, our friends have a whole lot of role to play amongst us. They are inside of us indirectly. Maybe you may not know. Sometimes we say it's not possible, but my dear, I've stepped back at some point. I've withdrawn myself from some certain set of persons. When I was in secondary school, in my GS1, GS2, GS3, I was a smart student. I was, should I say, by God's grace, I'm knowledgeable. But when I went to secondary school, I found out that my first term, I know this school was big. My class we were up to 70 or 60 something, GS1F. So then in my class, I got the 8th position first term. Second term, I got 15th. Third term, I got, that should be 18. I was like, what's going on? So I discovered that the set of friends I used to follow are persons who don't actually care about position. What they know is, let's come to school, let's play. Once it's made the grades, we go to field and play go and go. But there are some other persons in that same class. When school closes, they will sit down and do assignment in class. You get for the next day, and at the end of the day they will come up being the people getting the first position of that. So I have to see that peer influence and pressure, has a lot to do with discipline. If you must discipline yourself, if you must be great, you must try to avoid peer pressure which comes from your friends, because indirectly or directly, the friends we follow or the friends we move with have a whole lot of influence on us. Thank you.
Sometimes the peer pressure aspect does not. Sometimes it might even come from your good friends, not the bad one. In the sense that you have not learned to ration your time, so you end up sitting with your closest friend that you to pray with, and then talking away the whole day, and you realize that by the end of the day you have wasted practically the whole day. You learn some things from the talking, but you wasted the day, you don't achieve anything. For example, Tochi is my good friend, but we practically see, should I say, once a week. Like this one day that we are seeing since this week. Next week, I will not find him. I will not be going to his house. He will not be coming to my house. He has better things to do. If he wants to talk, he will call me on phone, talk for 5 minutes, and then continue our lives. So even in as much as you have bad friends, your good friends also affects how you discipline yourself with regards to your timing. So you will not practically portray your time well if you have not learned the percentage of your time you should give to your friends.
Okay, thank you. I believe we all here, we are getting something in one way or the other. Okay, in summary, please, Mami Amarachobe, does discipline have anything to do with respect?
Praise the Lord. Discipline has a lot to do with respect, in the sense that sometimes you don't feel like the person deserves that respect. We grew up in Igbo land where greeting elders is culture and norm. We are not responding harshly to an older person, whether by age or hierarchy, is a mark of respect. Where standing up from a seat for an elder is a mark of respect. Where keeping quiet when you are being scolded at, when the person finishes scolding you and now lay your complaint, is a mark of respect. But in truth, we would all agree that some of those times you don't feel like it. You don't feel like the person at that point deserves you to stand up from your chair, or you feel like you are being accused and you want to be shouting back as they're shouting at you. But that is where discipline comes in. And you remember that, I cannot know the man, let me just keep quiet. It is discipline. Listening to your parents and obeying them, whether you feel like it or not, is discipline. Managing your time well for yourself, because if you don't respect yourself, you will share your time to people who don't need it and who don't value it. You are not growing, they don't care. So even as regards self-respect, self-discipline is a proof that you respect yourself. If you think that your time is valuable to you, you will not give it to people that waste it. You give it to people that value it. Thank you.
Thank you. Please, Mrs. Man.
Okay, before you summarize, I have something to say with regards to self-discipline. Okay, within the week, I was having a discussion with my sisters, and in summary, we got to realize that when it's something that has to do with your growth or your development, you find it difficult doing it. How come you can spend the whole day watching movie, you can spend the whole day online without feeling anything, but once it comes to reading your books, some persons can't stay more than 30 minutes. Once it's something that has to do with your growth, that's where discipline comes in. If you don't give yourself to, I must do this, I must do this, I must do this, you see that at the end of the day, you waste a whole day. So how do we start? It's a step-by-step process. Start with something. Make sure you're doing something every day. Make sure you discipline yourself to do at least 18. Start with something. What do you want to become? I have this high goal. How do I get it? Is it by playing around? No. So it's discipline that will get you there. Discipline plus God. So these are the things that will get you there. How do I get there? You discipline yourself, like I said before. You tell yourself, okay, today I'll do this, I'll read for like 10 minutes, I'll read for 20 minutes, I'll read for 1 hour, I'll read for 2 hours, anything at all. Start with something. one step, the journey of 1,000 miles starts with what? A step. So it starts with a step today. And one thing that I've come to realize is the more you consciously and continuously do something, that will form a habit, you get used to it. Research will say that once you're being able to do something for like 21 days continuously, that thing becomes a habit. So if you give yourself to reading, you start with 10 minutes per day. If you continuously do it, in 1 week, I tell you, you will no longer read for 10 minutes, you will begin to read for 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you. Please. Okay. I believe and agree with you that everybody here is catching one or two things. I believe you're not making noise. Seriously, you are speaking words that are entering into your mind. You are staying there. You are getting it. And I believe from now, so you start practicing it. Please, okay, I know we have to start discipline here by managing our time very well. Okay, please, 1 minute of, sorry, 30 seconds each and every one to summarize and advise us on what I want to say this week.
Just a line. If you have a pen, you can write it down. If you have a paper, you can write it down. Discipline is one important ingredient of success.
Okay, my own advice is something my friend Anointing normally says, and he normally posts it on Facebook. He normally says, you don't actually start until you start. So the best way to start is to start. So that is, I'll say it again for those who don't understand. You don't actually start until you start, and the best way to start is to actually start. You must not, sometimes you are not even ready, but you just start, and you realize that when you start disciplining yourself, you are ready to be mature and to be disciplined enough. Then the second advice I give you is people. Learn how to ration your time. Don't give the whole of your time to your friend, that your best friend that used to pray with and read Bible with, even if it's the best Christian in this world. Don't give your whole time. Be selfish a little bit in that aspect. They call it selfishness, but it's not selfishness. It is you knowing what you should do and doing it. Thank you. Sorry.
Okay.
Praise the Lord. The last thing I would like to say is that you cannot lead a nation, you cannot lead yourself. Whatever it is you want to achieve, whatever sphere of influence you want to attain to, if you're not the master of yourself, you are going no step further than where you're standing. Thank you.
I would like to summarize the two sentences actually. The first one is that you have to train yourself to be lenient with others and you have mastered to yourself. And the second thing I want to say is a quote by Helen Keller. She said, when the sun rises, the shadow falls behind. So what are those shadows? Those things you had to bring yourself to do. So just strive to become the best you want to be. And you, first of all, you'll be proud of it before any other person around you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And before we leave your face, we'd like to give our mom and our dad in the house one or two things to say. I believe they have things to say.
Praise the Lord. I think I want to still talk on the self-discipline. Let me start by just giving this illustration. I had a very good friend in school. He will come out and play when others are playing. Because of his self-discipline, the moment to go and read, he will disappear. After 3 hours, he will reappear. In 3 hours, he's been reading, and we are still playing the 3 hours together without reading. So when I met him again in UNTH, he was not yet a professor. He said something. I said, Ken, I know you better than you know yourself. I know you were disciplined to reading your book. I don't know about every other life you live, but this one, I am sure I picked it from you. Today, he's the best surgeon UNTH has. The God factor that came in, and I told him, are you yet a professor? He said, no. I said, the contact we have today will make you become one, because your mates were professors 7 years ago, and the God factor I'm not seen in you. So let us pray. 2 years later, he was made a prof. And people were now complaining that it's been politicized. I said it has nothing to do with politics. It has all to do with God. Go and ask Ben Carlson. He will tell you that God is all that matters. Discipline and discipline yourself in relating with God. Then all that you want to become tomorrow, you see it written clearly before you. God bless.
Thank you, sir. We'd like to give one of the more. I believe Mom, do you have anything to tell us? Okay.
What is our topic today? Church, what is our topic today? Somebody do chewing gum in the church. That is part of what we are discussing. It is not self-what? Discipline. So you should quietly do as if you don't allow me to see you. Remove the chewing gum from your mouth. And you? As I'm trying to call your name, you don't know what it is. Somebody, you are chewing gum as if you are pregnant. And I know that it's only the pregnant women that have the liberty certificates of chewing gum anyhow because of they spit a lot. But for you, this is a very good topic today. I read by the Holy Spirit in our church. This is today's message. You are preaching message today. Self-discipline. When you say self-reliance, self-discipline, that says self-reliance. But what do you discuss? And somebody says self-reliance. In your civic education, some of you waste your time. Engineer Chima Wango is a reverend minister. Let's celebrate him. Nobody, recently, very soon, you hear me call him doctor. Reverend Doctor Engineer Chima Wango. I am not singing, I am not here to praise him. I follow people who are succeeding. That is my life. Our senior minister is a PhD holder. And if you're under him, you should be as well thinking if this man is PhD holder. At this age, no matter his age, Bazo was 29 years. A PhD. The day I had his profile, I asked myself, how old are you and where were you when he asked me this? I just ended up taking my master's program and I told my father, you will need me to possess my PhD form. No, when I begin, I will tell you, you will see me, I will be in the church, but somehow I will be. No, reading makes you young. Study makes you young. You can't be old. That is why the senior minister is more young every day and smart. It's not thinking of you follow. When you study, you don't think careful. You are with your book. Your book is your friend. You contribute as well. Why am I saying this? Discipline will produce you a better teenager. When you discipline yourself, I see in this church, I can hear God tell me today that from this church, we will have people of great honor. Our problem is when we do not discipline ourselves. So when I mention number one, what I have observed, people that chewing gum in the church, it is not self-discipline. Is that right? I'll point number two. Number two, sit down. But the moderator, sit down. This is the message today. Before we begin to sing and dance, still be ready. But the dance will not dilute the word then. When you discipline yourself, as we have here, you will separate yourself among others. Yes. You become a celebrity. That is the simple truth about it. I know my mates. Whenever I see them, some of them that are bankers and doing this and doing that. One of them who studied economics, who's working in the bank, saw me and said, Reverend. I said, yes, banker. He called me Reverend. It is honor to me, and I called him my banker. He said, whenever I see you, I remember those days, your behavior in school. And I told him, I know as well, you are my SP, because you know economics then, and I know you'll be a banker. You know, you with it. Among yourself, his name is, most of you must have heard it because he taught some of you that went to busy prayer academy. Somewhere there, about road. He taught there several. See the board. This is it. The point is this. Some of you here, I know we are not in the church. By tomorrow, some of you will say we are once together in the discipline will separate you. Discipline will separate you. I don't know the girl here today. You are telling yourself the truth. This message is for me. The topic that I've been treated this moment is just for me. As I'm living here today, I have decided to discipline my tongue, my steps, my body, what I wear, my dress. All they are involved. Do you know that somebody here, a young man is watching you. You are not yet ripe. And God says, there are things you don't need to pray for. Let me shock you now. You go and say, I said. Say your pastor prophesy. But I won't call anybody's name. Some of you here, you want tagadaga. Your steps are not to write home about. You don't coordinate yourself as a girl on the road. You are not disciplined. You are not at all. You are not. The way you walk, looks as if you are not trying the town. Even if you came to town yesterday, you should learn the life of the township life. Look at us when I read. How do they move? Again, some of the boys, where you used to be, they are not proper for you. Your dressing code tax you. Your symbol is Aguro. Self-discipline will liberate you, will help you from Aguro boy lifestyle. I am not listening so. I know, I'm not listening. I was traveling to a new the other day to see my brother-in-law who is a minister. They stopped us on the road and I was wearing my neat senator made by one of the boys in this church. And I stopped. They said, oh, everybody come down. I said, including myself. I said, come down. I alerted. As I stood, they said, Oga. They said, Oga. The policeman said, Oga, this way. I said, he now picked the boy that, I don't know, this marine power that came to the war. There's one stand of last December, October last year. The thing came in mass to the wall. Black, like your coffee people everywhere. The guy have it. He won it. They put it off his. Yesterday was this They say, come down. Is it tattoo you call it? Yes. On him. They beat the guy. They then naked him. They search everything. They not ask who are you. He said, driver, we are going this one. I was among the people that begged. I don't know him, but I said he joined us from Omar. They said, that's not our interest. Look at how he looks like a thief. This boy is a cultist. I don't know the boy, extend your. No, I said, I'm not a cultist. I don't know what you are talking about. They said, because the way you look like, remember. This guy kept us there for some minutes. I told the driver, if not, I'll pay you. I'm going to go to the house. And I have no alternative there. You can't get boss from, and that place is a dangerous place. At a point they say, because we said he joined us from Omaya, they will allow him. But people should advise him, we allow him. Let's say it, or people may not allow him. What am I trying to say? Youngsters that are here, to look like others that are not disciplined. To look like others that are not disciplined will not help your life. Remember, I keep saying it since I came here. I propanded 5 P's myself. And the 5 P's are proper preparation prevents you from poor performance. Why can't you use it to help your life? Prepare well to end well. Prepare well. A teenager that is here, you have brighter future. I tell you, in the plan of God, you are there. God, a man established to be a blessing. Where must you allow indiscipline? Opposite of self-discipline is what? Indiscipline. Opposite is what? Self-discipline is what? Indiscipline. Babe, where you are not disciplined, you are indisciplined. I'm talking sense. So I had our mom is talking here today. If you want to sit well, that is part of the revival. Any care that discipline should know, as you want to sit, you go close your leg very well and sit proper in public. I'm not a girl, I'm a boy. I'm not a girl, I am a boy, I am a young man. If I want to sit, I can sit this way. I'm talking sense. On the trend here that the young man who enters will watch and say, now the way this lady sat, immediately that girl came that day, I saw her, that girl that sat, the way she came in, she just give me that support. All the way from overseas and landed in Nigeria and came to Assemblies of God Church. And some of you must have been graduated from here. No more a teenager, right in adult church. And some people are sitting Takataga in public. And once you give me, you just walk elegantly. And as your seat is there, you just, this is your leg, you cover your leg this. Possibly you shift it like this. You are focused at the altar. The young man has said, oh yeah, my wife. Sitting attitude, oh we know that. It's my wife. We look well. Oh my wife. I don't care. For the fact the way she coordinates herself, self-discipline learned from her mother. If you want to sit in public, you're a girl. Don't taka open your legs. That's proper. Anointing is good. Anointing can grant you a lot, but you need to apply discipline in your life. I'm talking sense. I am talking to somebody here today. I will stop here because your message is powerful. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. You contributed well. You contributed well. I am happy that our coordinator came today and he saw what you have done. If you do more, we will take them to this year. I'll tell them, sponsor us. Go and sponsor these young men. Sponsor our teenagers, let them be my head. It is possible. If you press me more, I will go and press the button. It will work. Press the button. It works today and not God bless you.